everyone, this is Deb with Four Seasons Crafts. How are you guys? We are going to do our last card using the citrus blooms. So if you checked out the previous videos, this was our first card that we did. And this is one of the stamps that we stamped, but then we actually used Stampin' Blends to color it in. So that was that card. And then I can't even remember which day, but we did these two cards with kind of a different kind of cut with our designer series paper. So it made it a beautiful card, pretty simple. So we just wanted to highlight just the designer series paper for that one. So now we're going to make a new card. We're going to be using one of the sentiments, of course, and then we're going to use some of the stamping in this one as well, but pretty minimal. We're going to kind of combine a little bit of the designer paper and some of the die cuts this time around. So what we're going to need is a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and that's Old Olive, Lemon Lolly. And actually, I might not give you all the measurements here. I will send that PDF, or I'm sorry, the card recipe to you via the mailing list. So if you're not on my mailing list, be sure to sign up. There'll be a link below in the comments section for you to be able to hit to actually go and sign up for the newsletter. It's a piece of peach pie and then a piece of that designer series paper, only this time we're going to use the blue side. And then the first video we did, I showed you how you can cut out using the dies here. You can actually put this right on top of the designer series paper and it will actually cut out one of the images. So that is what we're using there. Then I took some of the dies, and there are a lot of them. There are 4 dies here of leaves, and I ran all of them through one time using shaded spruce. And one of them, so these dies are very intricate, as you can see here. And so a lot of times the paper gets stuck. So I want to show you, just in case, you know, I never noticed, I always noticed the little holes, but to be super honest with you, so when I first started doing this, I thought, oh, that's just so the paper, you know, it has like pressure points or something. Hello, that's not what they're for at all. You can actually take your pick tool and just pop that piece of paper right out, and it comes out super easy. So if you ever get a piece of paper stuck in your die, you can just take your pokey tool and you can just pop it right in those holes, and that will put it right out. So I actually ran through, like I said, I ran through each one of those dies, so I was able to get 4 green leaves. So now we're going to go ahead and put this card together, and we'll be stamping a little bit, but not a bunch, probably just our greeting, and that'll be that. But I do want to make sure we stamp the inside of the card, and then we are going to put some designer series paper on an envelope just to kind of have a nice, neat finished product. So what we're going to start with first is we're going to take our piece of Lemon Lolly and our piece of cardstock here. And I just realized, you guys, I'm looking around and I threw away my last glue. So I'm actually going to use a tape runner I have sitting here that I typically use for scrapbooking, actually. So, all right, here we go. So I'm going to line this right up along that yellow, that Lemon Lolly cardstock edge. There we go. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it right up against it. All right. Now, if you wanted it to be thinner, you absolutely could. This will work, especially since I might be in a tape situation here. So I'm actually just going to put some adhesive on here And I probably am going to have to curl the edges just a bit because we don't want that showing. But you guys will get the gist here. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put that right there. Now we're going to take this piece here and we're going to pop it up on some dimensionals. All right, so I do have those. Looks pretty scrappy here. So you guys, I was at a retreat earlier today, it was more like kind of a learning conference, which I love. And so got just a ton of ideas and cannot wait to share them with you. So again, be sure to tune in to the videos I will start in October for Christmas. So it's going to be 12 weeks of Christmas is what we're doing. So, or I'm sorry, 12 days of Christmas, but all in October. So I will have videos running. I think I have them, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days in a row for 4 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to put this up here. You'll see that when I cut this, it was right up against the end of the cardstock. So I'm actually going to put it up here, kind of letting it hang down. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere this to our card. So you can see this is just a really nice, simple card. And you guys will see too, I have a little teeny piece sticking up here. So we're just going to trim that off. So we get a nice clean top. And now we're just going to adhere this to the front of our card. There we go. And now let's go ahead and stamp our greeting. So we're going to use this piece here. And we'll stamp all the love. It's very versatile. And, well, guys, okay, it appears I forgot a block. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so no matter how much you plan, there's always something you forget, right? Kind of funny. So you guys, I went to this conference this morning and I thought, I checked my list, checked it twice, and I forgot my paper trimmer, which was, you know, they have paper trimmers there you can use, but I was so bummed that, that I forgot mine. It was like, seriously? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp this down just a little bit. Oops, a little too much. So let's go on this side and we'll just stamp again. There we go. That's a little better. I just re-inked this pad and I really inked it. So it's a little gushy. All right, now we're going to bring in our trimmer and we're going to cut this, and then I'm actually going to make the top and bottom. So I'm going to cut this down, give myself enough room here. And then I am just going to tear this kind of along the edge here. So nothing, you know, too extravagant here. Just more or less gonna rip along the edge. I think I'll take a little bit more off here. There we go. And then I'm going to make that my greeting, and I'm going to put some of this greenery here around it. So let's go ahead and we are going to pop this up on some dimensionals. I have some jalapenos from our garden, and they are in the oven right now roasting. I had so many. I've already canned them and I froze some, and I'm like, what am I going to do with them? We've given them to the neighbors. So now it is time to find other options. So I'm actually going to roast these, and then I'll cut them up and make some salsa verde or something. All right, so we're going to put our cinnamon there. And then I thought we will just kind of tuck in some of these leaves around here, but we have to obviously keep them. And I'm debating if I like the darker color green on there, but I kind of want something. So I don't know. Now that I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if it goes. What do you guys think? I don't know if I'm a fan. Okay, let's try something else. I'm just not sure if I'm in love with that or not. So you know what we're going to do? All else fails. We're going to add a little twine here. Linen thread, actually, is what this is. So let me find the beginnings of it. There we go. And we're just going to create a couple layers here and make a nice big double bow using our linen thread. Oops, did I get that right? Yep, I did. Just get that second one there. Oh, excuse me. All right, there we go. So there we have it, and I think we'll just put that right here, and that will give us a nice, kind of a nice bow. And then let's see, did I do that right? Yeah, I got it. Okay, and then let me go ahead and cut the tails. There we go. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive right there, and then we'll just pop that right on there like that. Yeah, I think I like that better than the leaves. I was hoping the leaves would turn out, but that's all right. We will save those for another time. And let's go ahead and put the inside of our card. And you know what we'll do? I think we'll take our leaves and we'll just kind of put them right here. That will be perfect. So let's do this. Let's just put a little bit of adhesive, and we will put some of these on our, oops, let me get that. We'll tuck those right under. There we go. And now we'll just take our scissors here and we will just cut along the edge. Go. We'll bring our card back in, and just like that, we have a nice inside piece for our card. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but I love this set. I think you guys could do so much with it and make some just beautiful cards. If I have time, I might come on and just show you, or even post a picture of these covered in like a granny apple green for like a red apple and a green apple. I think that will just look super cool. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a piece of our designer paper, and I am going to put it on our envelope. Now, I want to show you something, because I think I showed this before. Sometimes we think we have to go all the way to the top of the envelope, and that way this little lip will show. But I want to show you, you can go almost all the way to the bottom and have a little piece showing at the top, and it looks just as beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it all the way down here to the bottom, excuse me, and I'm going to leave just that piece across the top there. And now I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. So I'm using my other scissors. My snips are actually at the retreat still, so I'm leaving it there because I'll be back there tomorrow for the day. So have you guys ever been on any kind of scrapbooking weekend, card making retreat? I'd love to hear in the comments, what do you love most when you get the opportunity to go to one? Do you go to one to learn? Do you go to talk and just scrap and make cards with other people? What's your favorite thing that you enjoy? All right, so here we go. We got a beautiful envelope, a beautiful card, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. You can take that now, and we are going to send that to somebody. So we are going to pop that for sure in the mail today. Not today, Monday. All right, thanks you guys. Thanks for joining me again. If you like this set, be sure to visit shop4seasonscrafts.com, or if you place any order of $35 or more by the end of tomorrow, Sunday, I will send you the supplies to make these 4 cards that we made. So remember this one, we also made this one here, this one, and this one. So of course it will include the paper, no stamped images, but I will include die cuts from the designer series paper. But the stamped image I can't send. But everything else I can include. All right, thanks you guys. Have a great night. See ya. Bye.